Hi, welcome to Slay the Princess, Part 3. My name is Mojo, and last time we disobeyed the narrator the entire time. This time, we are going to just flat out murder the princess, because after we disobeyed the narrator, she was very, very unkind to us, so we are going to fix that. So we know how this first part goes. Let's see here. Killing princess seems kind of bad, though. Doesn't know we've done that before. Forget it, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I know what I'm doing. Alright, let's go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I'm sure I will.
A warning before you go any further.
Don't worry, narrator, this time you and I are friends. Very good buddies.
Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Yeah, I'm spilling the beans. There's a guy telling me to kill you.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Screw you, narrator.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yes, sir.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I'm sorry, hero, but unfortunately we are going to have to go through with it. You and I have been very close up to this point, but we do have to go through with it. I hate to say it.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I'm gonna be needing
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I will need it, and I am going to do it right this time.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Would it, though? Would it be that difficult?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, probably. Don't worry, we're gonna do her that favor.
Carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Me.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She might be.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Alright.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Unfortunately, hero, she's not only a threat to the world, but she's also a threat to us. I distinctively remember being stabbed many times by her.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
That is exactly why I'm here. What? No way, why would you even think that? Hey, yeah, you call me. I'm here to slay you. No. Steal my nerves. Step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I hate to tell you, princess, but I'm that guy.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah, the reason you're chained up down here is so that I can kill you. That's why you're chained up down here.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I'll be the judge of that.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay. Are you sure she's not armed? I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
I didn't say I wanted to talk to you in the first place. Kill her!
Doubt, unfortunately,
shit.
clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
You know, I got a feeling this isn't going to work out for me, but I'm going to kill her.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Fine, it can fix itself.
Holy shit, that hurts!
Yep, that's what happens when your jaw gets broken. It does hurt a lot.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
So we're on equal footing because she broke my jaw?
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Getting my licks in, I can see. Got a little bit of blood on the blade there, a little cut on the shoulder. Some more blood on the blade. I mean, I'm obviously getting my licks in. Oh my god, so angry.
We can still turn this around.
No need to turn it around. Give up. Flee and lock her in the basement. I'm not scared. Giving up would be kind of funny, though. I kind of want to give up. Why is it grayed out? Can I not give up? I want to see what happens if I do give up, but I want to finish the job. I'm gonna save here. All right, let's finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Well, that's okay.
Excuse me?
I get my licks in because I am that guy. I'm going to murder her.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
I don't need organs.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Not very comfortable looking, I gotta say, princess. Looking a little worried.
Oh.
Yeah, oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
Fun?
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
That's your idea of fun?
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Well, considering you're dying, I would say it is probably the end. For you, at least.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Very unfortunate for me. But I got the job done in the end anyway. The Adversary. Chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods.
I don't care about
to slay her.
I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Let me tell you, pal, I'm a professional at this point, and people come back to life. Me and the princess have come back to life a couple of times now. Not remembering the exact number, but definitely come back a couple of times.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I disagree, hero.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Oh, the voice of the stubborn, huh? All right.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Not quite sure I like the voice of the stubborn. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
She will lie. She will lie. She will
cheat,
deceit.
and she will do everything in her. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Damn right. Wait, doesn't sound like her at all. Well, I guess she didn't lie or cheat to us last time. But I can't recall a time that she actually has lied to us. Now that I think about it, maybe we are the bad guys here.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe we don't kill her this time around.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Well, thank you, narrator.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
I guess.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Proceed to the cabin.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
So let's weigh our options. We take the blade, we kill her again, then what happens? Or we leave the blade and we don't kill her. Interesting. I kind of want to take the blade and then drop it. No, that seems... We should just kill her. We said we were going to kill her. We're going to get rid of her.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Yeah, he never says anything about the mirror on the wall.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
The hero's right. Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
See, I want to know what's up with this mirror, because every time we try to touch it, or just ignores it, like he never talks about it, but then we try to touch it and it disappears.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
So it sounds like the voice of the stubborn is just here to fight. Interesting. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Well, it would be difficult. Let's get to it. Oh my, to a cave?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah, you say that every time. This looks more like a crypt than a basement. You know, even an unfinished basement doesn't look this bad. This is like a cave.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh, okay.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Interesting.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Alright. We are here to kill her. I did say we were going to kill her.
As you descend the final step,
very
the
evil
form
looking.
of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Princess, you're looking different. Very different.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Yeah, it does. It really does. She looks built like she might murder us again.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Good to know.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to kill you a second time, princess. And I'm not sorry about it. You see, this talking to me like this is the reason that we're in the situation where I have to kill you. This is what you did in the second episode, too. I remember. I hope you all heard that, Mr. Narrator. Oh, I hope you heard all of that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than the last time. The last time definitely happened. You look different. I'm gonna go with you look different, I think. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive. I agree. I'm gonna go with that one.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Not much of a talker, I see.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Okay, that's not worrisome at all.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Let's get her started.
Alright, fine. I believe you.
Don't care, Narrator.
What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously.
Does she have hoof feet? Those gotta be... No, those are hoof feet. Those are, like, not human feet.
You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me! I don't remember. Are you okay?
I don't think he's okay.
Of course I'm not okay! As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Fair point. However, you're always there, so I think you come with us. You just don't remember. Don't worry, I'm going to do a good job.
Great. Now focus up and do it then.
Yes, sir. You look different. I think I already said that. No, I didn't.
You look exactly the same.
Yeah, I age pretty well. I don't know what happens, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye! I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Goodbye.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal, and then a snap.
Now would be a good time to run.
You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Alright, I guess we are fighting her. No, dodge inside a counterattack. We got
princess
this.
barrels towards you. You do your best to maneuver between the tight walls of the basement.
Didn't think about the tight walls of the basement.
You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This is crazy. We got it, though.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
Do you see her? She's got horns. I'm not overpowering her. She's got daggers for teeth.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
I agree.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
No, you don't. I own me. I'm my own man, princess. And now I definitely have to kill you again.
Princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
Now would be a good time to stab her.
How disappointing.
Like a really good time to stab her.
She squeezes.
Oh!
The pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull, and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Okay, thanks for the well-painted image, narrator.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn it! The Eye of the Needle? Does this mean I get to fight her again?
You're on a path in the woods.
This is
If
not
you
the
weren't
woods.
so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Okay, stubborn. I'm sorry that I didn't go head on with the demon.
Fear is good.
Oh.
Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
I tried to walk away, so I was a little scared.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
Definitely not.
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
I like the way he thinks we draw her out of the cabin, then we kill her.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone.
No, I
Yourself
agree with
included.
him. I agree with him.
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
Good point, Hero. Didn't think about that.
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
Okay. Whatever you say, narrator. Still don't like you very much.
Doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through.
Alright, let's
It's good
do
to know
it.
that at least one of you is still capable of reason.
Just shush.
We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
And I don't trust you either. Explorer, we haven't talked about what the differences in this place is. I wouldn't even call these woods. It's like, if I agree. What if I don't agree with the plan? No matter what happens next, it seems like all the answers we are in the cabin. I would like to ask about the
It's
differences.
evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further.
I just don't think this has happened before. But it's pretty gnarly.
Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
Okay, I guess. Alright, let's go to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the
Coming out of
path,
the cave?
staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
I've given it some thought, and I'm pretty sure we're going to kill her this time.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
Good, I like it when you stay quiet.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Probably a little therapeutic to scream at this moment.
Catharsis is all I'm making. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh.
suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Well, I think that I want to touch the mirror, because it's the only option.
The blade is your implement.
I'll take the blade.
You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
I know.
See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there.
I agree, Hansen.
Take it!
I'm going to take the blade. No question about it. But there's no way forward. There's a mirror at the end of it. Yes!
It'll go away again. For something to go away, it would have to be there to begin with.
No!
And let me assure you, there's no mirror here. The only thing at the end of the room is the door to the basement.
I can't even see the door.
No use arguing. Mirror or not, we need to be there. The why we pick doesn't matter. I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. And worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
Yes, sir. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I agree.
Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
Alright, let's do this. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there. It's right in front of you.
This really is just like last time.
It's not like last time at all. This room is completely different.
It smells of nothing, yet it's still there. You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Let's do this.
Why am I not surprised?
It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
Yep. Let's get to it.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
Yeah, we are definitely not luring her outside.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Okay.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
I'm going to have to kill you, princess.
Go to her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Oh, well, that's a good point.
Dead cert. Everything inside of me screams for it.
You can't handle this.
Get closer. She needs to see us to give chase.
Oh, I can't just lure her up here. Wait, I thought it was going to be the
Nowhere
option
to
to
go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you.
Yes, let's do it.
Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
Okay.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Not gonna say I'm scared, but I'm definitely a little spooked out. Definitely a little spooked.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
I really don't like the sound of this.
We got this, hero.
It's the only way we live.
It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do.
It's this or nothing.
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Just outside her chains? Yep.
You step forward, stopping just outside the reach of her chains.
You're done for, princess.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you?
No, pretty upfront.
You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting.
You seem angry.
I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Then I guess I'll be leaving.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
No resistance from the chains at all. Okay.
Run.
Let's run. I agree.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance.
Dude, I knew she had hooves before. Now she has, like, claws.
As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rapid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
And that's exactly why you're going to die.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
We got this.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
The first time we met, it didn't end in violence. It was actually quite a nice story. And I know what I am. That's why I'm leading you outside.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
I'm more than a bird, and I'm not little. I'm a big bird. The biggest bird.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us.
Yes, we will, Stubborn.
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Yes, sir.
You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
We got this now. Now, she's ours.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Living in your head rent-free, am I? That'll end soon, don't worry.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Try to understand this the best way possible. Are you sure you want to do this? You're free now. I have the upper hand, but we don't have to fight. No. Slay the princess.
You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
Yep.
Charging me head on? Brave and foolish.
Well, I'm hoping it's going to give me an option to dodge.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now. As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly.
Yes, let's go!
Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again.
Dodge!
Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh.
Okay, it's a little bit of an ouchie, but we got this.
It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
Because this fight is ours now.
We're actually gonna pull this off, aren't we?
Yes, we are, hero.
You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
That is a crazy statement. But I won't be dying this time. Just you.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wielding the other again and again.
Yep. And we're going to win this time. We are a hero, we are stubborn, and we've been hunted. So we gotta win.
She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady.
This is it. Now we win.
More! Keep going, we can't stop now!
No time to stop, stubborn, we got this.
You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground.
This isn't good.
Nothing. These blows are nothing to us.
I'm sure there's something.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
Sorry, princess. It was always gonna end this way.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
Just a little. It's kind of what I do.
Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
That's what I'm wondering. No! No! She took away our ending! We were supposed to kill the princess! This is terrible. But you do not have the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Unfortunately, I don't think we will find her.
And there's that mirror again.
Why is it here? Why now?
Well, hero, we're going to go up to it, and it is going to tell us anything that we need to know. It's going to be okay, trust me. We've been through here before. You always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's not, hero. You will be back. You are always there.
That thing reeks of death.
I forgot you were here.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
She's gone. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
I'm sorry, hero.
I'd like to be somewhere nice.
It'll be great.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
Maybe you will, stubborn. Good luck. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, what happened to me? You've withered. I see that. Pretty terribly. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, she looks tattered. An awful lot worse than I do. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
That goes hard.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
That's a banger. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. I don't know about that. What do you think of this vessel?
This one remembers a spark lost in time, and she would stop at nothing to reclaim it. She will make for a burning heart.
Interesting.
Do not mourn her. She has finally remembered what she thought she'd lost.
Herself, probably. I think she lost herself. She doesn't quite look like the princess I remember. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Interesting. She still has jagged teeth. I like this question.
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets.
Interesting.
My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
I think I'm ready to go back now. How many more vessels, by the way?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. Then I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Goodbye. Everything goes dark and you die. Straight to the point, otherwise known as the end of the video. Thank you all so much for joining me. Today's video went crazy, very good. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. More importantly, if today was special to you in any way, whether they be birthday, holidays, or anything of the sort, I hope it went well. And even if it wasn't special, I hope it was good. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.